fun game. Drink every time I say exciting. Welcome to another adventure here on my channel, and welcome to a video I'm so excited to film because, as you can tell by the title, this is a full face of first impressions, and honestly, full face first impressions are some of my absolute favorite videos to watch on YouTube. So I am so excited to actually film one myself and yeah, get to make just something I'm really excited about. So it is not a like hardcore every single item on my face is new, but I have a lot here. I have a foundation, a powder, a concealer, bronzer, eyeshadow palette. Like, I have almost a full face right here. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. I am super excited. I hope you're excited as well. If you like this video and you like playing with makeup just as much as I do, make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you'll be notified of all future content. I post on Tuesdays and Fridays. Now, let's dig into this. Because this stuff is a mix of early birthday gifts, stuff I've ordered to replace stuff I'm kind of running out of. You know, like there's a lot of different reasons I've been gathering this stuff up, and forcing myself not to play with it for like a week and a half, because I think that's when the first item got here, it's been a struggle. So yeah, let's dive in. Okay, I'm gonna start with foundation because all my lovelies it's. Anyway, I got the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Foundation. I am going on a trip to Vegas for my birthday at the end of the month, and I just wanted a travel-friendly foundation, so I'm hopeful this will be the one. Now this, I have not even opened the box yet. I've seen so many good reviews, like dry skin, oily skin. People just love this foundation. And because I am so white I glow in the dark, I got the shade Light Ivory, which I believe is the fairest shade. I have never had a cushion foundation before. There is a mirror, but I'm not gonna peel this off yet so I don't blind you guys. And you get your pad thing here. You open it up. Cool. So I'm gonna do half of my face with this and then half of my face with my beauty sponge just to see which one I like better. And if there's really any difference. Removing protective film. Ooh, it smells good. It kind of smells like lotion, but like a good smelling lotion. But it's definitely got that lotion vibe to it. So let's, don't want to waste anything. Yeah, that should be a good shade match. Okie dokie. I'm just going to ooh, that feels good on my skin. It's not one of those you can't feel it on your skin foundations, but it feels good. I don't mind this applicator at all. Not bad. I'm liking the coverage I'm getting. It's evening me out. Okay, now let's do this cheek with my beauty sponge here. Okay, that's a little faster. I don't feel like I got quite as much coverage with the beauty sponge though. But neither side is bad. I don't dislike either side. As it's drying down, I'm feeling it on my skin less and less. Okay, you can really see the coverage on my cheeks versus my forehead. Ooh, yeah, I like this. I think that looks absolutely beautiful, and I'm excited to see how it wears. Okay, random side note, I ordered a new mirror, and it is the mirror of Erised, so got that on sale, and I am very happy about that. So cool! Because even my makeup routine has to be nerdy. Okay, now for concealer, I have the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15 Fair. There was a 10 Light, but I actually felt it was slightly darker than this one, so I went ahead and picked up this one. Now, I got this not because I'm running out of concealer, but because I had a coupon, and oh my gosh, I have heard so many good things on YouTube about Maybelline concealers. This one, the Age Rewind, the Master Conceal, like I've just heard great things about Maybelline concealers and I wanted to try one, and I mean, 50% off coupon, here was my chance. it looks like a concealer tube. That's what it looks like. And it has a doe foot applicator. And we're just gonna put this under my eyes. And I'm just gonna use this to spot conceal a little bit. All right, my first impression of this concealer is that it's burning under the side of my eye. What the hell? That hurts. But it's not doing it under this eye, so maybe I just have a cut there somehow? I don't know, we're gonna blend it in and hope for the best. Usually when something's burning, you should get it off your face. But you know what? I am committed to testing it. Okay, now that I've blended that in, it feels absolutely fine. Weird. Now for powder, I did get a new powder and I grabbed the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. This is replacing my translucent powder, and I don't know, I've just wanted to try something with a little bit of coverage maybe just to see if I like it. And I've heard good things about this on YouTube. So you open it up, you get that, and then, oh, there is a little mirror in here, I'm not gonna blind you, and a little powder poof. Let's try the powder poof. Okay, I don't like this poof. That got way too much powder on my under eyes. Yeah, I think this powder is slightly too dark for me because you can see it's kind of darkening up this side of my face, but this side still looks like a good shade match. Yeah, I do not like the shade on this. It feels like it's a really nice powder. It does, but considering this is the lightest besides translucent and it's a little too dark on my skin, no thanks. I am running out of my Rimmel Stay Matte, but I'm not quite out of it yet. So I'm gonna try to put a little of this over the Maybelline one and hope it lightens it a little bit. Yeah, I don't think it's coming across on camera how much darker this powder makes my complexion look. So we're gonna hope for the best. Okay, yeah, in person that fixed it. And now we're gonna move on to the eyes, one of the most exciting things. I mean, I think everything here is exciting. Like, getting to try new makeup is exciting. For an early birthday gift, I got the Mar Palette by ColourPop, which, so it's the Sol and Mar collection, so that's Sun and Sea, so this is the Sea palette. In English, the definition of Mar is impair the appearance of, disfigure. As the morbid word nerd I am, I find that freaking hilarious. This is the basically disfigurement palette. So let's disfigure our face. Look at those. They are beautiful. Like, this is a really beautiful palette. Face it, guys. Blue eyeshadow is back. I can't believe it either. Anyway, I'm excited to use this. I am not gonna do like a whole tutorial thing. I'm just gonna point, speed it up, put on some music, you know, just so this isn't a crazy long video, or longer than it already is gonna be. Now I'm going to clean up the edges with my concealer and actually do a little bit of a half cut crease. Ever since I followed that Soph Does Nails tutorial, I've really enjoyed doing the half cut crease thing. Now, I was not expecting this when I got this palette, but this shade Boozy is just calling my name. So that's what we're gonna put all over the lid. Just do this with my finger. Okay, it looks a lot better on camera than it's looking in person. Here, let's try a denser packed brush. Okay, yeah, that worked. Now, I don't have anything new for brows, liner, or lashes, so I am going to go off camera for a second, get those done, and be right back. Alright, I am getting like old school Nickelodeon vibes from that eye look, and I am really digging it. It's a little more colorful than I'd usually do, but Hey, I like it. I also took that shade Boozy on my lower lash line, and then I took this pretty peachy highlight to highlight my inner corner. And I decided just to waterline with a black pencil and put on some mascara and call it good for the eyes. Now moving on to the face, we have a new bronzer. This is the Kiko Milano Fall 2.0 Baked Bronzer, and this is freaking huge. Like, look at this monster. And it like comes out of the pan. It is huge. I got it because Soph Does Nails recommended it and my Rimmel bronzer ran out, and I thought it's gonna take a while to run out of this. So let's just dive right in with my Estetica P12 brush. Got this in box. Okay. Powdery. Very powdery. Smells good though. No bronzer. Bronzer. I mean, looks good to me. It's not too orange or anything on my skin tone. Very powdery. Very powdery though. Okay. We're just gonna dip really lightly in there. See, I'd rather have a bronzer that I have to build up because it's a lot easier to build a product than it is to put too much on and have to fix it, so I don't mind that this isn't the most pigmented thing ever. Looks good to me. Then I have sort of a new highlighter. I have a sample of this that I love that I've talked about on my channel before, but I did go ahead and get the full size, and that is the Nomad Cosmetics Stockholm Midnight Sun Highlighter, which I'm hoping this is exactly like the sample I got. Has that ever happened to anyone else? Like, you get a sample of something and you're like, oh my gosh, I love it, and then you get the full size and it's like not as good? Comment down below, let me know if that's happened to you. But I'm hoping that is not the case this time. So this is what the box looks like. It's a little chunky. Like, the product isn't huge. It's a, I think, standard size highlighter. This box is a bit chunky. Not complaining, just observing. Ooh, it has this really pretty, let's try to show it, like, press into the pan. That's a sun. It's called Midnight Sun. It's cute. Okay, now let's just hope for the best. Yes. That is just like the sample as far as I can tell right now. Like, it's not over the top, it's just a nice, subtle, yeah, yes, my mic's on. It's just a nice, subtle highlight that just makes you look glowy and beautiful. Ugh. So good. So good. Yay! It is like the sample. I'm so happy. So good. So good. If you are fair and looking for a more natural lip from within highlight, this one. This one right here. Oh, I do not have a new setting spray, so I'm just going to take my Rude Cosmetics one. Alright, that should get in my mouth and taste nasty, but no, that should melt everything together really well. I like these complexion products. Okay, to finish off this look, we just have the lips left, and the product I have to try today is the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip, and I've heard there is a new formula that's still called the Ultra Glossy Lip, and I believe that's the one I have. It is in the shade Snow Day, so let's see. Oh. Okay. When I ordered this online from the swatches, I thought it was going to be a clear gloss with some sparkles in it, but that looks very pink. Let's put it on my lips and see what happens. So when you open it up, it has a brush applicator instead of a doe foot. Interesting. Ooh. That smells like a candy. Like a hard candy, not Jolly Ranchers, and not quite bubblegummy. I don't know, it has some kind of candy scent. That's a really hard applicator. There we go. Okay. I just soften the applicator a bit. Feels nice and hydrating, looks pretty good. For $6, I think it's a good one. I mean, a gloss you can kind of tell right away whether it's good or not. You don't really need to do a wear test. But for everything else on my face, we are going to do a wear test. I will see you all at the end of the day to see how everything's held up. Alright, it's been about 7.5 hours, which I know is not the best wear time, but it is almost midnight and this video goes up tomorrow. Yes, I did my makeup at 4 p.m. today. Let's not talk about it. So this is how we're holding up. Let's go through each of the products and talk about my thoughts on them after one full day wearing them. How about we go in reverse order? I think that's a good idea, which means we're gonna start with the lip gloss. Now, like I said, you don't really need a ton of time to know your opinions on a lip gloss. It goes on well, it's not sticky. Of course, it's not gonna wear a super long time. I'm gonna touch up right now. Let's get some gloss on these lips again. But it is hydrating, super glossy, not that expensive. It has jojoba oil. Okay, for some reason, I don't know why this is, but I always thought it was pronounced jojoba oil. Which doesn't even make sense. Like, I thought it was jojoba oil. That makes more sense. I don't know why my brain wanted to double the ba syllable instead of the... Anyway, it has that good stuff in it. I especially see myself wearing this in the winter because that's when my lips get chapped, is when it's cold. So yeah, I'm excited to use this. I like this gloss. Next is this highlighter, and since this performs like the sample does, I am confident saying I recommend this. I absolutely recommend this for fair skin. It is just, it's so good. And see, even after 7.5 hours, I still have that beautiful lip from within shine that just, I love this highlighter. I love it so much. You go, Glen Coco, you go. I'm tired. The point is, this one's a winner. Now, the bronzer. It faded a little bit. I can still see it. Honestly, it looks better in person than it's showing up on camera. But it's good. I just feel like I need more time to play with it, really get the right amount, find the right brush that I like to use with this product. And luckily, it's not gonna run out before I figure that out. So I'm just not sure. I think it could be really, really good, or I could end up not liking it, but my first impression is that I want to play with it more, and that's a good sign because I'm not like immediately, no, ew, absolutely not. So it's a maybe. I'll update you guys later. And if you have already tried this bronzer, let me know down in the comments your opinions of it and your favorite way to use it. And now, the eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna zoom you all in so you can really see how these shadows have held up over the day. Okay, here we go. I didn't really get any creasing, which I really like, because almost every shadow I've tried does crease on me because my lids are very oily, just like my skin. So I am impressed with that. With this formula, it blended all right. They were nice and pigmented. Like, the formula is good. It's just not, oh my gosh, wow. You know? Like, it's not bad, but it's not absolutely amazing. It's kind of a upper middle ground formula. And for the price, I do think it's good. So yeah, that's where I am with this. Next is the Maybelline Fit Me Powder. Now, I was wrong earlier when I said I got the lightest shade besides translucent. I found out the Walgreens I went to when I bought this just didn't have the lightest shade beside, like, it was missing a shade. It was this one, there's one they were missing, and then there was translucent. So I really liked this as far as the texture, the little bit of coverage it gave me. Like, it's not super full coverage trying to be a foundation. It's a setting powder that just has a little coverage to it. So I do want to go ahead and pick up Porcelain, the actual lightest shade besides translucent. But you know what? Even though I just sent my best friend a huge box full of stuff, I already have more stuff to send her. Now for concealer, I do think I got the best shade for me in this. And again, let me zoom you in so you can really see how this has held up. It's not absolutely crease-free, which if I ever find a concealer like that, I will be in shock because literally everything creases on me. But it hasn't creased nearly as much as some other concealers I've had. I'd say this crease is about as bad as my Wet n Wild Photo Focus one, which is my favorite concealer. if not a little less creasing with the Maybelline one. I will absolutely keep using this. I think it did a really good job and I'm glad I gave it a shot. And finally, the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Foundation. Honestly, of everything here, I think this was really my like wow find, not counting the highlighter. I already loved this highlighter. I just wanted to make sure the full size was the same, so I'm not counting it as like a new find, just a yay, it does work how I wanted it to find. So of all the completely new stuff I tried today, this foundation is good, man. Let me tell you what this foundation has been through today. It was about 36, 37 degrees Celsius outside, which is mid 90s Fahrenheit. The humidity was up. It wasn't like completely muggy, but it was humid. I was in and out of my car all day. I actually sat on the Starbucks patio for a good hour, hour and a half. So I do think with what it's been through, it's held up really well, and I'm excited to see how it holds up through my kind of more normal indoorsy self type of day. I mean, I am a bit dewy, but it's not crazy. I've had a lot worse without it being a hot, humid, spend time outside type of day, so I am not mad at it. There's a little bit of separation on my chin, around my nose, or right between my eyebrows here, but overall, I think it looks really good. I'm not gonna have any problems for a week just having this foundation, and actually, because we're here, I kind of want to try using it to touch up, because one of the like supposed perks of a cushion foundation is you can just throw it in your purse and touch up with it throughout the day. So I think we're gonna try that. Actually, let's peel off the thingamajig and use the mirror in the compact. Okay, if I was on the go, on the run, need a makeup touch up, and only have this compact. That's pretty dang good. I'd feel totally confident leaving my house right now. It's still pretty dewy, but it doesn't look bad dewy. It doesn't look like, oh my gosh, my oil dewy. It's just not quite as matte as I personally like to go for, but it's not bad at all with that touch up, or even really before that touch up. I know it's only been a day, but yeah, this is a winner for me. So these two are definitely my favorites. Two winners here. Hello, new babies. So that's my opinion on all these products. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite recent find is, and I'll see you all on Tuesday.